Jenova's main body. And one of the ways they tested this theory was by injecting experimental subjects with Jenova cells. That's how soldiers are made. All soldiers, I think, maybe it's only the first class soldiers. Because soldier training, the reason, like at the beginning, why Zack was able to throw that huge cement block is because soldiers go through lots of physical training to make them superhuman in terms of their strength. But they aren't necessarily exposed to large amounts of Mako and injected with Jenova cells until, like, if they're not candidates for one of the special projects like the Project S and Project G. Is there also a Project A? I don't know if there was a project revolving around Angeal, but like Genesis and Sephiroth. That's what the S and G projects are. Project Sephiroth, Project Genesis. And part of what Hojo was doing, and like all those black hooded figures you see, those guys are Sephiroth clones. No, not really clones per se, but they're essentially failed test subjects that were injected with Jenova's cells that were harvested from Sephiroth, I think, in the hopes to create another Sephiroth. In other words, to make like a Sephiroth level soldier and duplicate what Hojo did with Sephiroth. So, one of the things that happens, though, is that if those soldiers progressively become, and test subjects progressively become more and more psychotic. And they may also be subject to the calls of Jenova to return. So, Broden here apparently was his test subject. I was wondering because his eyes have that Mako green to them. I don't know if he was like in Soldier or if he was just one of Hojo's experiments, but he definitely has Jenova cells in him. Now, this is like the layers I was talking about before. If you know the story of Final Fantasy VII and the lore, there are just sprinkled things around that add so much more depth to what's going on because you can understand the nuance of the context of, like, you just hear him saying that, like, well, it's like if I'm just some regular person that's ever played FF7 before and I hear this, that's playing through this game and I hear that, I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird, but okay, fine, whatever. You hear things, people hear things. It's kind of a mental breakdown, but somebody that knows the lore is going to hear that and realize, see the eyes, know that I think he mentioned that he worked for Shinra at some point, or it was at least implied that he worked for Shinra, and put all these things together and realize, oh, Hojo did some shit to him. Actually, yes, let's see, what does he respond to with this?
I was a company grunt years ago.
Ah.
But when my parents died, I got out to take care of the family business.
Okay, so he was in the military.
Ever since.
Where he pissed at Shinra.
The grisly details, and just say they stole my life from me, my family, my home. Is that reason enough for you?
No, I need to know more.
Home was your home.
Not anymore. This isn't the Kalm I grew up in. My Kalm was destroyed by Shinra, and this, a soulless imitation.
Interesting.
But I stayed, because I won't let myself forget what those bastards took.
How long ago was the Shinra Junon war? Like, cause like the Wutai war happened like 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years ago from here. From this point in the story right now. So when did the Junon Shinra war happen? I mean, it was within Broden's lifetime because Kalm was not part of Shinra at that point either. So we're talking like what, 20, 30 years ago, something like that. Like when Shinra first expanded out of Midgar and started literally conquering the world.
Thank you. Friends
I mean, it's got to be what, like late 30s, maybe?
be able to find her somewhere
Maybe early
in the
40s.
settlement, out on the cliffside. Look for the windmills.
So we can make that item. Because we got the Physical Talon. So we're gonna need that for this, I think. Alright, so let's see. Okay, over here. Oh, this is that. Is this that factory looking place? It is. We went over here too. Like all the ruined kind of stuff here. Yeah, that's what this is. So we're gonna be trying to fix this windmill here. I wonder what they plan to do with it.
Did Broden send you? I'm glad for the company. Ain't she a sight to behold? A relic of the Republic of Junon. Shinra can't make them like this, let me tell you. I'm itching to scrape the rust off, get her moving again. Easier said than done, unfortunately. The rotor's missing a key component, one that's a bitch to find. Which is where you come in. I'm gonna need your help to get me that part. So,
already
what do
go.
you want to know? We go way back. Like, way back. The two of us skipped town when we were young, you know? Thought we'd experience what the world had to offer. Eventually, we went our separate ways. He joined the military, and I became an engineer. Well, turned out he was a natural-born trooper. Was even handpicked to take part in a super-secret experiment. It wasn't long after that we lost contact.
Yep.
By the time we reconnected, he'd already put that life behind him.
What experiment?
Have to ask him, though I doubt he'd tell you. Certainly won't tell me, at any rate. Whatever they did to him, though, has something to do with his condition. I just know it.
He definitely was injected with Jenova cells.
He's been to doctor after doctor, but all the tests come back inconclusive. So I'm digging through old Republic archives, looking for something that might help, something a doctor might overlook.
Yeah, you're not going to find anything there.
Find what he needs soon.
You are not going to find anything there.
Not through any shop, that's for sure. It's out of production, so you'll have to make it yourself. So, first things first, the transmuter chip. Once you got that squared away, it should be as easy as popping in the materials you need. Piece of cake, right? Step 1 was scoring a transmuter chip, which you did. So now we put that baby to work. As for the ingredients, you'll need to bag the Quetzalcoatl, this rare bird, to get what you need. Not that anyone's seen it lately. Sure, Shinra's to blame for that too. But maybe you'll have better luck.
Time to tap into some life springs.
Yeah.
Already did all that.
Windmill's counting on you, friend.
You already have the transmuter chip. Already have the gear too.
Now that is a quality design! No Shinra knockoffs can compare to Republic ingenuity. Okay, time to see if she works.
That's kind of interesting, right? That technically the Republic of Junon had technology superior to Shinra in its general design.
Damn, look at that!
Oh, materia. What the foo?
It's amazing, incredible. Wow, the blades are spinning, actually spinning.
So what is that going to be? Because that's literally like you have to go through the entire.
Power it can generate. I wish Broden was here for this.
You have to go through the entirety of the whole.
Well, anyway, thank you. You've helped me fulfill a dream of mine.
Grasslands to get that.
To Kalm?
What's the plan?
When you see Broden, you tell him, hurry up and get better, would ya? We got a whole wide world to see. Or something along those lines.
So what the hell is this? Cleansing materia. Oh, this is going to be something that's like a Suna, right? Yeah, poison and Suna and resist. Okay. Status element recovery. Cool. So, does that mean we're done aside from Titan?
The monster advisory level is
Midgar is gonna be locked down.
Currently caution.
just make sure it doesn't happen again. All right? That's so. If Mildred's happy, I'm happy.
She said you've got a world to see.
She just wants an excuse to travel. But I am overdue for a vacation. Think I've been working myself too hard lately.
Rest would do you good. What is this terrible scent? It's reminiscent of Hojo's lab.
It's time. Time to go. To leave.
You okay?
It's just the degradation.
Jesus.
Soldiers gotta make their peace with it.
Wait, he wasn't
Now
soldier.
you know why I can't see any old doctor.
I was right.
You're a soldier too, aren't you?
Ex-soldier, actually.
Didn't mean to scare you. The symptoms aren't always the same. And who knows? You might be one of the lucky ones.
Right.
Just don't take your youth for granted. Alright?
I knew it.
You only get one shot at life.
I knew he wasn't soldier.
Shinra
You can just tell
from you.
from the eyes.
Can't let them win.
Where the wind blows.
Shinra terrorist group responsible for the bombings in Midgar is believed to have taken shelter in Kalm.
So, is everything done now? I think we're done with everything, aside from Chadley stuff here. Oh, I hate the no sneezes, or the yeah, no sneezes, whatever, you know what I mean. The sneeze that does not come. Oh, well, okay. So. See, I think all that's left is to get Titan. So, so the process has got to be trying to figure out some sort of combination of build that will work. I think we were doing okay with what we had with what we have on with our characters, but we get down to half, and then we start just kind of falling off like flies because we can't use items in the simulator. So reliant on materia. Actually, I can learn something, can I? Snow Flurry. Combat Savior. Oh, so we just get this passive boost now. We don't have to use the use that on the weapon thing, or we can combine it with that. Maybe and get 50% potentially. That'd be kind of crazy if it worked that way, stacked. You know, that might be an interesting choice to get 3 ATB gauges, potentially. What's this one? Gale Impulse. I think this would be better though, because it increases the charge rate, so we get ATB faster. I think, oh, we got some new stuff unlocked here from Barret. I think that passives are more valuable than sync abilities, because the sync abilities, synergy abilities, require you to build up to get them right. The passives just are there. Increases HP recovered by 10% receiving healing. What's this one? Icy Impulse. Alright, Red, what do we get for you? Snow Flurry. Phantom Fang. Vengeful Guardian. Static Shock. Okay. Did we unlock anything new for weapon stuff? What was that? Oh, it was this again, because we hit... Okay, never mind. Thought I found some new weird menu. Did we unlock any new abilities here? We did. We actually did. That could be useful. We have ATB charge rate up, but this could also be useful. Well, we're getting 5% back as opposed to having 10% increase to gain. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You would think that increase of 10% would be more valuable than having 5% recovery when you're using an ability. This is like constant, right? Areith has fire damage up, altruistic recovery. That could be useful actually. We still have auto cast heal on her. MP up. Should I put prayer back on? Auto unique ability. I think we should put this onto Tifa. It's only going to add, well, it's also only level 1 because I haven't been using Barret at all, so hasn't had a chance to grow. Prayer. Modest HP. Yeah, Tifa has an extra slot here now. So we're going to put that auto-use unique ability there. That'll help her build up her synergy stuff, so we can use that. Martial Arts Mastery. More HP. That... So it would be better. 10% at level 2, or increasing... Oh, I think this is better than under Unbridled Strike, because this is level 5 boost at 1 and 10% at 2, right? So you have to have Unbridled Strength on. This is just all ability damage. I don't think 200 health really adds that much to this, right? I mean, sure, you're increasing it a little bit. But is that really going to matter much overall? Now, if it was like 400 or 500, I'd say probably yes. Because that would be a significant boost. But 200, you're kind of on the edge of almost not really mattering against like a boss that could wipe out 300-400 in a hit. Now, I mean, it might save her in certain situations where you have just the right amount of health that you're getting and you get hit by something like that, but I think the damage output is much more valuable. Received lower HP, the more it's restored. I mean, chakra is kind of cool. But I think that we'll only have 2 healing materia, though. That's the problem. But I think that it might be more beneficial to put something else on. I think that Titan's resistant to poison. So I don't think we can use the poison meta on this guy. Okay. We'll see how this goes. Summon materia. Host of restorative techniques. So that's a support summon. I wonder if that could help us. I mean, it's a DLC summon though, so I'd really not use it if I don't need to. Against like a boss here. Non-elemental. But you get some pretty good buffs from Ramu. Okay, let's go with that. We'll see how this works. I also want to buy some more items. Oh, we can't use items, never mind. Sorry. No items. This isn't some material, right? Oh, it does. So I could buy healing material from this. If I wanted to. 2,000 for an HP up. Steel material on sale. Well, let's try this a few times if I need to. I'll try throwing on that third heal into Tifa.
Your efforts have yielded an astounding amount of data, Cloud. Perhaps you would like to use
No
it
shit.
to develop materia?
Well, if you had stuff that I could develop that you already have made, dude, I would. That ain't happening. I mean, I guess I could put in, oh no, it would be, yeah, this one, auto unique ability. I guess I could put this onto Areith. Might as well just make all that stuff. So we'll put that into Areith next if we need to do some more tweaking of things. Plasma Discharge. Go on that enemy skill. Provoke materia. First Strike. First Strike is actually pretty good, to be honest. Alright. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we need to go ahead and assess.
Too bad.
Nice. Crap.
Try this.
Crap. Okay. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Just in time. Okay.
I won't give up.
Okay.
Ain't dead yet. It's on you.
God damn.
There's no escape. This fight's not over yet.
Cloud, I need you to do Kira onto Tifa. Shit, okay.